Hi, I'm Erin St. Blaine for Adafruit, and today we are making beautiful light up hair flowers. For this flower, I'm using these little Adafruit nudes. These are little noodles made of LEDs, and all you have to do is connect some batteries to the tiny little leads on one side, and they light up and they glow in the most spectacular, beautiful fashion. So, ready to get started? So aside from the flower, the pieces we have are the nude, a little hair clip, this really cool little coin cell breakout that has an on-off switch on it, a couple little pieces of wire, and two of these little metal jewelry ferrules. These are to help solder to these tiny little connections, which are very, very tricky. The soldering to the nude is the hardest part of this project. It is a lot harder than it looks. I'm using these little metal jewelry crimps to help. I'm making a pool of sort of molten solder inside of the metal crimp, and then I can push the leads from the nudes down into the molten solder so that it really grabs onto both sides of the tabs. The tabs are directional. If you solder the wrong side of the tabs, your lights won't come on. So this way I can kind of get both sides of the tabs encased in solder, and it will really give me a good electrical connection. I'm doing the same thing on the other side with the wires so that I get a really strong physical connection as well, because these things might get pulled on and I want to make sure that they are really firm. I don't want them coming out in the middle of my dance party. The two metal bits can also not touch each other, so as soon as I get a good strong connection there, I'm going to cover them both with some heat shrink and try and keep the two sides from shorting with each other. And then I'm going to test it. Strip a little bit of wire off the other end of your wires, and then you can just touch each side to one side of a coin cell battery. And when you have it the right way up, your nude should light up. I added another piece of bigger heat shrink on the outside to kind of give even more strength and stability to my project. Figure out which side is power and which side is ground by just pressing it against the coin cell battery. When it lights up, the side that's against the plus is your power line. And we're going to solder that into the hole marked SW, which is the one that's hooked up to the switch on this little breakout. The other one goes into the ground pin. Make sure you trim them and there's no stray wires sticking out. Stick your battery in and turn it on, and if you've got everything right, that nude will light up. The flowers have a little tiny screw inside that's holding them all together. You can use the screwdriver, or I found if I just put my finger on it and twist on the stem, it will come apart. I put a little E6000 on the outside to hold the whole flower together and let it dry before I move on to the next step. To finish up, just gently wind the nude in between all the petals, and so it looks absolutely beautiful and artful. I secured the far end with a little dab of glue inside the middle of the flower too. I glued the little battery breakout onto the back of the flower, and in a spot where I can easily change the battery and turn the switch on and off. And then I glued a little hair clip to the back of the flower as well, so that I can clip it onto my hair or my hat or whatever it is I'd like to do. You can find more of this tutorial and all the parts and pieces you'll need at learn.adafruit.com. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe for more fun Adafruit projects.